guys, and welcome to my next reaction to Supernatural. So, the last episode, the show came in and took Bobby's heart and my heart and just threw him away. Like, I don't want to see Bobby go through all that. Like, I really don't. I really don't. But here I am. Oh my God. And you know what? If I was betting, this isn't going to be a lighthearted episode. This is going to be something rough. I'm hoping for a slightly lighthearted episode. It's not going to happen. I feel like we're too far into this. It's not happening. It's not. I'm just, admitting my fate at this point. All right, let's get into it. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. There's a gun.
Looking for this? Is that you, Roy?
Who's...
It is, isn't it? Well, is it just me or do you two seem tad upset?
You think you can flip the switch on the apocalypse? See you in the next life.
Hear me out. I can explain, okay? Please.
Stay the hell down. Killing Sam was right, but
Dean, he made us, and we just snuffed his brother, you idiot. You want to spend the rest of your life knowing
Oh
Dean
my God.
Winchester's on your ass?
Oh
'Cause
my
I
God.
don't.
Oh my God.
but I'm gonna warn you. When I come back, I'm gonna be pissed.
Huh. He says when I come back.
Come on!
Come on already.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What is this?
Sammy?
Come on, let's go.
They were playing Knocking on Heaven's
lighter?
Door.
I remember this. It's 4th of July, 1996.
Dad would never let us do anything like this. Thanks, Dean. This is great.
Oh. Oh my goodness! I'm gonna cry.
Fire in the hole!
Mom, take this badge off of me.
Look at them
I
smiling.
can't use it.
Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, we were so beautiful for a second.
Sam?
Oh God.
Yes?
Yeah, it's me.
What?
This isn't a dream.
Then what is it?
Deep down, you already know.
You're dead, so.
I'm dead.
Condolences.
Thanks.
Where am I?
Heaven. What do you see?
What do you mean, what do I see?
Some people see a tunnel or a river. What do you see?
Nothing, my dash. I'm in my car. I'm on a road.
All right, a road. Follow it, Dean. You'll find Sam. Follow.
Follow the yellow brick road. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Thank you.
Oh. Okay. That's okay.
Okay, how are we in heaven? You, I get, sure. But me? I've done a few things.
You thought you were doing the right thing.
Last I checked, there wasn't the road to heaven that was paved with good intentions.
Well-
this is when I woke up in one of my memories. The 4th of July that we burned down that field.
Well, maybe that's what heaven is, a place where you relive your greatest hits. First real Thanksgiving.
We're talking about we had Thanksgiving every year.
We had a bucket of extra crispy and Dad passed out on the couch.
Oh.
Hey,
Sam. Okay. That doesn't seem very heavenly.
Cass!
I can hear you.
Oh! On the TV.
Yes.
Great.
Hey, what was it?
Not what, who? Zachariah. He's searching for you.
And if he
This
finds us,
You
fucker.
can't say yes to Michael and Lucifer if you're dead. You're behind the law. This is a rare opportunity. You need to find an angel. His name is Joshua. The rumor is he talks to God. You think maybe, just maybe, we should find out what the hell God has been saying? The road will lead you to the garden. You will find Joshua there.
This is interesting. I kind of love this.
I think we hit the yellow bricks, find this Joshua cat.
Really?
What, you don't?
No, I'm just surprised you do. I mean, last I checked, you wanted to break out to nose. Now you think he can help?
He's the only one who can. Boy, Sam, we are royally boned.
So
prayer, the last hope of a desperate man.
Listen, I totally get it. You guys haven't been, drawing the luck card recently.
Isn't there a street?
We're in heaven, Sam. Okay, our memories are coming true. Cass is on TV. Finding a road in the closet would be pretty much the most normal thing to happen to us today.
What?
I used to have one of these.
That was the road?
Huh.
More trippy. Apparently you love hugs.
Shut up. We're home.
Dean.
Oh, goodness.
Hey, Dean. You hungry?
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna make it through, guys.
You want the crust cut off?
Yeah. I love that.
It's sad because
Mom?
Sam never got this. Not that I'm not saying that
Sam. Sorry.
anybody had it easier. I'm just saying, like,
Dean,
it's sad to see.
We should keep looking for the road.
I know, just give me a minute, okay?
Dean,
Sam, please, 1 minute. I remember this. Mom and Dad were fighting, and then he moved out for a couple of days.
Dad always said they had the perfect marriage.
It wasn't perfect until after she died.
Fine, then don't.
Huh.
There's nothing more to talk about.
Oh. Well, that's real.
It's okay, Mom.
Oh.
Dad still loves you. I love you too. I'll never leave you.
Stop. It's like he always wants to be
Yeah. My little angel.
a caretaker in a sense. Ugh. Dean. Breaking my heart.
I just never realized how long you've been cleaning up Dad's messes.
Ooh.
All right, let's keep moving.
Ooh. Ooh.
I've seen this somewhere before.
Where?
Oh.
Where are we?
No way. Bones! Hey, come here, come here!
Bones?
Bones was my dog. Hey.
Your dog? Is this Flagstaff?
Yeah. Hey, boy.
This is a good memory for you?
Yeah. I mean, I was on my own for 2 weeks. I lived off of Funyuns and Mr. Pibb. What?
Well, you don't remember, do you? You ran away on my watch. I looked everywhere for you. I thought you were
shit.
dead.
Oh,
And when
shit.
Dad came home,
Oh, when Dad came home. Oh, boy.
Dean, look, I'm sorry. I never thought about it like that.
Oh, Bones. Oh, goodness.
what memory is this?
No idea. All right, come on. Dean. Road. God. Remember?
Wait a minute. This is the night you ditched us for Stanford, isn't it? This is your idea of heaven? Wow. This is like one of the worst nights of my life. I mean, this is a happy memory for you?
I don't know. I mean, I was on my own. I finally got away from Dad.
Yeah, you weren't the only one you got away from.
Oh, boy.
Dean.
Come on, your heaven is somebody else's Thanksgiving. Okay? It's bailing on your family. What do you want me to say?
I never got the crusts cut off my PB&J. I just don't look at family the way you do.
Yeah, but I'm your family.
I
I
know.
mean, we're supposed to be a team. It's supposed to be you and me against the world, right, Dean?
It is.
It really, it is.
Is it?
Oh, boy. Not is it. Not is it. Oh! Not the spotlight.
Wow. Running from angels. On foot. In heaven. With out of the box thinking like that, I'm surprised you boys haven't stopped the apocalypse already.
No! Oh! I hate that I laughed at something Zachariah said.
I just want to send you back to Earth, that's all.
That was funny. That was funny.
I mean, that is after I tear you a
You're such a
cosmos
piece of shit, but that
of
was
new
funny.
ones. You're on my turf now, boys. And by the time I'm through with you, you're gonna be begging to say yes.
Yeah, absolutely. They're on his turf. You think he's not fucking about with all this memory shit? Anyway,
You can run, but you can't
anyway.
run.
Huh?
Wait, who are you?
Buenos dias, bitches.
Ash?
Welcome to my blue heaven.
No way! No way!
God,
No way! No way!
Blood, beer nuts. But a cold one.
I love you.
Beer, no handle.
This is great.
So, when the angels jumped us, we were...
Your heaven.
So there are two heavens.
No, more like 100 billion, so no worries. It'll take them angel boys a minute to catch up. A whole mess of everybody else lands, put them all together. Heaven, at the center of it all, is the magic kingdom. The garden. A few people share, special cases, whatnot.
You mean special?
Oh, you know, like soulmates.
All this from a guy who used to sleep on a pool table.
Yeah, now that I'm dead, I'm living, man. Whole lot
Wow.
more.
So how'd you find us?
Holy road, police scanner. That's angels. Blabbing a note. Okay? I'm flowing.
Fucking love you, Ash. I love you. This is the best thing.
So, I mean, have you found anybody else? Ellen and Joe?
Alan and Joe are dead.
Yeah. Yeah, a few months now.
Oh, they went down fighting.
Yeah, to the end.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Can we
Our
stop?
folks.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
Nice to
up.
see you boys
This is
again.
the best. This is the best.
So, that's for getting me killed.
Yeah. Makes you feel any better? We got Ash killed too.
I'm cool with it.
That's so sad.
Some you good?
My heaven? It is one long show at the Meadowlands. It's amazing. You don't believe me?
No, I do. It's just, you know, spending eternity trapped in your own little universe while the angels run the show. That's lonely. You know, that's not Nirvana. That's the Matrix.
Wow.
Attic's still better than the basement.
Yeah, but
Sure.
real is down there.
Yeah, well, close enough.
She can't really get back down there.
And I'm happy. What happens if you play ball with him? Worst case.
A lot of people die.
And then they come here. That really so bad?
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
And Dean?
Oh, all right. All right.
Ah, gentlemen. I don't mean to be a downer or anything, but I'm sure I'll see you again soon.
I don't mean to be a doubter. No, more Ash and Pamela. Come on. Let's just follow them for an episode. Killing it.
Yeah, we don't have time.
You have a nightmare.
I gotta go.
Then how about I tell you my nightmare, Dean? The night I burned.
Okay. Okay.
Sammy, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Don't you walk away from me. I never loved you.
All right.
You were my burden. I was shackled to you. Look what it got me.
Stop. Stop. Just stop all this. Just stop it.
And then finally, I was dead. One silver lining said at least I was away from you.
Shut up.
You did this, son of a bitch.
You know, I would say the same thing about you, Sam, but I have actually grown quite fond of your mother. Or at least a blessed memory of her.
Ooh. Ooh. is going on?
I've discovered she's quite the MILF.
You gloat all you want, you dick. You're still bald.
In heaven, I have 6 wings and 4 faces, one of which is a lion. You see this because you're limited. I was on the fast track once. Employee of the month every month forever. I'd walk these halls and people would avert their eyes. I had respect.
Well, yeah, and now you're just screaming in a dimly lit room.
And they assigned me you. I can't close the deal on a couple of pathetic flannel-wearing maggots. Everybody's laughing at me.
That sounds like a you problem.
Lucifer may be strong, but I'm petty.
Oh, yeah, petty people are
I'm
not
gonna be the angel
not
on
the
your
best.
shoulder for the rest of eternity.
Sir,
I'm in a meeting.
I'm sorry. I need to speak to those two.
Excuse me?
It's a bad time, I know. But I'm afraid I have to insist.
Oh!
You don't get to insist jack squat.
No, you're right. But the boss does. His orders.
You're lying.
Wouldn't lie about this. Sooner or later he's gonna come back home. And you know how he is with that whole wrath thing.
Ooh, the wrath thing. Whoa. Whoa! Hey, look at that.
You see what you want to here. For some, it's God's throne room. For others, it's Eden. You two, I believe it's the Cleveland Botanical Gardens.
No!
You came here on a field trip.
Can you at least get him a message for us?
Actually, he has a message for you. Back off.
What?
He knows already. He knows that the apocalypse has begun. He just doesn't think it's his problem.
Not his problem.
God saved you already. He put you on that plane. He brought back Castiel.
Oh.
He granted you salvation in heaven, and after everything you've done too.
So he's just gonna sit back and watch the world burn?
I know how important this was to you, Dean. I'm sorry.
Just another deadbeat dad with a bunch of excuses, right?
I wish I could do more to help you. I do. But I just trimmed the hedges.
So what now?
You go home again. This time, God wants you to remember.
You alright?
Okay.
The fight alright?
Maybe Joshua was lying.
I don't think he was, Cass. I'm sorry.
Oh, Cass, I feel so bad.
You son of a bitch. I believed in. I don't need this anymore.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's worthless.
We can still stop all this, Dean.
How?
I don't know, but we'll find it. You and me.
Stop. Stop. Fuck. Just fuck. Honestly. Alright. Zachariah is absolutely and completely a pain in my ass. Let me tell you that. Ugh, just as soon as we know he's got any sort of hand in this, it's just, you just sort of roll your eyes and go, okay, here we go again, right? Like, oh god. All right. There's a whole lot to, okay. I don't even know what to make about what Joshua said. And I the one thing that I do want to say is that I totally understand why Sam would question it. He's like, are you lying? I forget exactly what the response that Joshua gave, but it was like, you think I would lie to you or something like that? And if I was Sam and Dean, I would be like, yes, we do. Yes. I mean, do you know how much they've been fucked with all of the, I can't. And obviously, like, you know, Castiel has really kind of proven himself to be a great ally and, you know, all that stuff. But it's just like, you know, you could not trust in everybody around here. I guess we're going to start with the good before we get into the, you know, we'll talk. Ash and Pamela, just honestly, just so beautiful. I did have this moment of like, oh my God, if Joe and Ellen walk out, I'm gonna lose my shit. But he apparently didn't really know that they died. So, so wonderful to see both of them. Absolutely amazing. Two characters that I truly really loved, and it was nice to kind of see them back. I assume that they were kind of within the fandom. I don't know at the time. I don't know, but I assume that they were possibly the kind of fan favorites. So nice for them to come back and everything like that. I really, yeah, truly. Oh, goodness. That was really, really nice. And Ash, just being Ash, was great. Was really great. Trying to help him out, doing what he can, and just being iconic. Honestly, I love him. I love Pamela. Great to see the two of them. I do like, and what I do have to say is I love the idea or lore of heaven. And I believe that no matter what, that's what heaven is. You know, that's what Castiel was sort of explaining as well. And I have so many thoughts right now. It's very difficult for me to just like sort it all out. Okay. I like the idea of it. I was kind of wondering if Supernatural was going to deep dive a little bit more into exploring about heaven and all of that. And giving you, it's kind of nice that when you get there, you go on a tour of your memories of your greatest hits, as Sam possibly put it. However, what I do want to say is I'm not sure that Zachariah didn't, you know, fuck with things. He's kind of known for it, right? Like, kind of his thing. And he seems really pissed. And as he said, petty. The thing is it's really funny. There was I forget exactly what post-episode thoughts I said it in, but I talked about how, you know, at this moment in time when I was saying it, I really didn't see any way that, you know, Sam and Dean could kind of separate and or say yes or, you know, any of this stuff. However, I also said it could happen. These are very powerful beings. There are ways that they can do it. And, you know, we see in the last episode, Death coming in and doing the most to break Bobby. You know, I'm not saying that it's completely out of the realm of possibility that some things were intentionally picked or whatever, to drive more of a wedge between Sam and Dean. So let's talk about this. I want to go on the record saying I think it is possible that things were altered. And I think for it to be believable, you know, when somebody, you know, where they say like a good liar lies with the truth or whatever. I'm not saying that these memories of Sam's weren't actually happy. Maybe not as happy as, I don't, you know, we'll see. Let me just say that. I know that there is a very real possibility that Zachariah is just fucking being Zachariah. Ugh. thorn in my side. Okay. However, talking about the memories and going into this and deep diving into the characters, because you know I love to do that, I'm going to assume that maybe they are true, okay? We have the little asterisks of me thinking it might be some bullshit. However, I'm going to deep dive into it because, well, it's what I do, right? Okay. I don't know which one to focus on first because I have a lot to say on both. Let's go with Dean. Let's talk about he feels betrayed. He feels upset. It is like he's sacrificed a lot, particularly for Sam, right? We know about Dean that he's always been very family oriented, and not just family oriented, it's everything to him. He holds family in a very, very high regard. We have these fond memories he has with his mom, and I completely clock the fact that one of the memories that we go to visit is him actually comforting his mom. It may have been one of the first times that he felt like he could take care of a family member, and how much joy that brought him. Taking care of people, knowing that they're safe, is kind of what drives him, meaning his family. And people in general. I mean, look at what he does. Look at who he is, right? He's a protector. He's a caregiver. And the thing, okay. We see there's these beautiful moments, and then even that fireworks scene, right, with little Sam, that's him taking care of Sam. It's them having a good time, of course, yeah. And I don't know the context of what was going on in their lives at that given moment in time. I'm sure it was probably not pleasant given how they grew up or whatever. Maybe dad was off hunting, whatever. He's taking care of Sam. He's giving him a childhood. He's giving him happy memories. So of course, he's going to feel very hurt by the fact that one of Sam's happy memories is having a normal Thanksgiving, right? Or running away and hanging out with a dog. Sam, listen, don't get me wrong. If that was me, it would be all me hanging out with my dogs. So, I'm not going to blame him for having that happen. You know what I mean. Anyway, but, because a lot of those times, Sam was young and probably, didn't, he said it I didn't really think about how, stressed out you were in that moment. And I'm about to get to Sam, so don't worry. But, and it's gotta be tough. Not only, let's be clear, not only does he sat, he did his best to provide the best he could as a child, because Dean was still a child, to provide some sort of happiness for his brother and to protect him from the world, from their father, probably, and in a lot of ways, right? We see that with the Christmas episode. We see it with, we see so much of it. And for him to see that, I think that really broke his heart. Now again, sure, Zachariah could possibly have been fucking with shit or whatever. But let's say he didn't, or whatever. I think it's really hard to see somebody you've done so much for, you've gone to hell for, and have experienced immense trauma. From Dean's perspective, feel like he was trying to get away from him. And I don't think that's the case, by the way, for the record. I don't believe that's the case. But from Dean's perspective, it's hard to not look at it that way. And he's hurt. He's really hurt. He feels... And I think it was just kind of the last... Not the last straw, but like he's just like, we just keep getting beat. We just keep getting beat. I'm tired. And I think one of the things that he's clinging on to is the fact that, he's trying to work things out with Sam, but when that just stares you right in the face of, Sam wanting to leave and Dean saying that it's, that was one of the worst nights of my life. And it hurts, you get this sort of, I don't really want to harp on a discussion about John because it's, God. The way that, Dean said, when they were with the dog, and, Dean got the blame, and it was a lot of unfair pressure to put on Dean. And it's caused, I think, a lot of damage. God, I could talk about this for a very long time. I'm going to try to keep it slightly short. But think about, one of, I think, Sam's biggest issues, and we'll get into that side of things in a second, but I think one of Sam's biggest issues with how Dean treats him, that we've seen in the show, is that he doesn't really feel like Dean treats him as an equal. He doesn't value his opinion as much. He, weirdly, it's coming from a good place. Dean is trying to protect him, and, because it was so ingrained into him as a child. You're forming who you are as a person, and your dad is saying, if anything happens to Sam, it's your fault. You did whatever. I am slightly putting words into John's mouth, but I feel like that's sort of the vibe, right? Sort of. And, so I think at such a young age, you feel like you have to, Sam is the most important thing. And I mean, it's your brother. You're supposed to love your brother. You're supposed to take care of your brother, of course. But it was so negatively received that if Sam runs away, it's Dean's fault. Not Sam's fault? Now, I'm not saying, oh God, oh boy, this is messy territory. We're going into messy territory today. However, when that kind of happens to you as a person, you're just as a kid, how does he not have a complex that if anything happens to Sam, I have failed as who I am? And now let's not even take into consideration the fact that he is just a protector in general, and he has this nature to him. I think I don't necessarily think the protector nature was ingrained into him. I think he always had that, or a caretaker, or a like very big-hearted family sort of vibe in his own way. You know, he's not the most lovey-dovey person, but you know, like I think that's always but to have that so put on you, I mean, that's terrible. And the pain he must have felt when Sam did actually go off, right? The pain that he actually must, because he says that was one of the worst nights of my life. And we've seen in various like iterations of different episodes and things focusing on Dean that he just wants everybody together, happy, and he wants to feel like he's good enough. In the sense, I think specifically in the eyes of his father, he wants to know that his father's proud of him and he did a good job. He took care of Sam. And I think it was a very painful moment on a lot of levels. One, Sam's his brother, his friend, is, you know, but the person that you grow up with and care about and have, you know, all this stuff, right? And in that moment, Dean feels abandoned. I assume Dean sheltered Sam from a lot. I don't know, maybe. And a lot from John, who was going through his own issues. It doesn't really make how he raised his kids correct by any means. Yeah. He probably felt like, I did all of this for you and you're not going to stick by me, you know? And then to get, in his mind, leaving room for the fact that Zachariah is Zachariah, but in his mind, getting this confirmation that Sam's happiest moments is when he ran away, it's hard to not take that as one of the highest insults, right? Breaks my heart for him. Okay, let's talk about Sam. What's funny, or what's interesting, is that we have these moments with Sam and that we're seeing the way he craved normalcy, the way you could tell wanted to get out of what he felt was a very toxic situation. Honestly, I genuinely think it was a very toxic situation. Absolutely I think Dean did try to protect him from a lot. I think Sam is smart and observant, so I think as much as Dean tried, well, and succeeded in so many ways, but I'm saying, like, to shelter him sometimes, I still think Sam picks up on things, right? And I know this is a unpopular opinion, and people have told me many times that this opinion is wrong. However, it's my opinion. Dean is absolutely valid in his hurt of Sam leaving. Of course. I'm never gonna blame Sam for going off to college. I'm not gonna do it. I was thinking in this episode, watching it, and I thought, what would be like the moments in my life or whatever, and I think it would be a mixture of both, to be fair. I think there's some moments that are just really great with friends and family and having a good time, but there is also a moment, I fell far from the tree in my family. I'm also the youngest. I have an older brother. And in some regards, my mom, my dad, and my brother kind of all liked the same things, excelled at the same things, and were very the things that I excel at and the things that I've grown into and has given me joy and success, and any of that has been completely different and different than what they envisioned for me. And I would be absolutely lying if I can't say, because when you're young and you're told, like, and I don't mean this, they were excellent, they are an excellent family. There's nothing, there was no, but like, you know, when they think that you should take this path in your life and you know, or they find value in this path and not that path, right? It is a beautifully wonderful moment when you can take your own path and have confidence in who you are and taking care of yourself. I said this in the last reaction. Nobody can take care of each other if they don't take care of themselves first. Anyway, sorry. So, if that memory of him leaving is one of his happiest memories, please do not get me wrong, and please do not, like, whatever. But Dean has every right to feel hurt and abandoned, and I believe that, but I also don't believe it's wrong for Sam to want to get out of a toxic situation and to try to live for himself. I don't think it's wrong. And, you know, I wasn't in a toxic situation or anything like that. Like, it was absolutely, took some convincing for me to kind of go on my own path or whatever, but different, you know. But that was it, you know. but like, it was still, when you, it was a very good moment for me. Like, actually, like, standing up and saying, no, I want to do this. Sorry. Yeah, very emotional. So. Okay. All right. So in that scene where they're standing on the street, and it breaks my heart for both of them. Because Dean, imagine somebody you love so much, that one of the worst nights of your life is one of the best of theirs. You know, that's horrible. But also for Sam, and by the way, I do want to say this. I think if they kept going, like if these were their real memories, I think Sam would have had a significant memory with Dean that we probably saw, in the sense of, because I think, you know, particularly when throughout like season 1 and 2 specifically, we saw their journey of kind of getting back on track with each other as brothers, and, you know, I think Sam was able to recognize and appreciate everything that Dean's done for him over time. And I think, you know, because when Sam's like, it's us against whatever he said, but like it's us, I forgot what he said, but, and Dean was like, is it? Or, and I was like, yeah, it really is. And like, you know, anyway, it's really sad. I think Sam has a lot of deep love for Dean, you know, vice versa, obviously. And I think it's sad to see Dean lose a little bit of, not love. No matter what, they're always gonna love each other. But sometimes sometimes it's cute and they pretend like they don't, and it's like, okay. But lose trust in Sam, and that hurts. That really hurts. And it breaks my heart because I think it's going to drive them apart. I didn't like that I hope Sam got the necklace. But that breaks my heart. It really does, like, between the two of them. I'm sorry I cried. That was, I don't know. It was very unfortunate what happened, right? I guess that's the best way to put it. It was just very unfortunate. Fuck. I don't have much else to say, I guess. I love these two brothers so much, and I love that they're able to kind of dive into the complex nature, and honestly how their upbringing really kind of determined their route as well, you know, what choices they've made. And also, another thing I want to say about Sam is that, like, he didn't, you know, and I said it, like, he didn't have any memories with his mom, really, and his dad was kind of after the fact. So I don't think he had that main blueprint at first to really look at them in such a positive, not that he doesn't think of his mom positively, you know, but I think there was a lot of a lot of animosity. Particularly, obviously, with his dad. I think maybe Sam, I don't know, didn't understand why Dean would want to stay, in the same way that Dean really doesn't understand why Sam would want to leave. So it's a, you know, we clash there, right? Breaks my heart. Enjoy arguing in the comment section. That's all I'm going to say about that. Try to be kind to one another. Try to see the other people's perspective. I know I can't tell you what to do. I know I can't. This fandom has always been very kind to me, and I would say a good portion, well, let's say 98% of you guys have been nothing but absolutely kind to me, and sweet, lovely, besides like random negative comments, like whatever, but there is a I'll say a 2%, that's probably the right, particularly whenever episodes like this come up, where there's a lot of deep diving into Sam and Dean and everything like that, that's when people like to tell me I'm wrong for trying to see both brothers' sides and all of that stuff. I've talked to you about it before. It gets really aggressive, and I try my best to not pay attention to that stuff and to just keep watching the show and caring about both of the brothers. I'm going to do it. If you really have, I'm just going to say this for your own inner peace. The people that like to write me essays about how wrong I am, for your own inner peace, don't do it. You're not changing my mind. You know, I'm not going to read your dissertation and go, oh, you know what? I do hate this brother. Oh, wow. Like, that's not me. Okay? So save yourself the time and effort that you put. I'm just, for your own benefit. That's all I'm going to say about that. For your own benefit. Okay. Because I already know this is an episode that's going to trigger that. Can't wait to check my messages. All right. It's going to be fun. All right. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you are here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.